As the Reds continue their relentless march toward glory, a peculiar and intriguing story is beginning to take dramatic shape in the league scene. Sepp van den Berg, a young Dutch defender who once proudly wore the colours of Liverpool, is now emerging as one of the central figures of the current season. Now playing for Brentford, van den Berg not only shone in a crucial clash against Arsenal, but also added a human and emotional touch to the spectacle, with his heartfelt statements about his desire to return to the club that launched him into the spotlight. This past weekend, while Arsenal fought desperately to keep their title hopes alive, van den Berg was nothing short of a colossus at the Emirates Stadium. The defender delivered such a dominant performance that it felt straight out of a movie script. He wasn't there just to play the game, he came to be the protagonist. And indeed, he stole the show. With impressive numbers and an unshakable presence on the pitch, he turned what could have been a routine match into a memorable individual display. Arsenal, facing one of the most complicated stretches of their season, simply couldn't find room to breathe against the wall van den Berg built. Defensively, he was practically unbeatable. Imagine trying to get past someone who wins every single duel, literally every one of them. There were 8 duels, 8 wins. No one else managed such perfection in the game. But that wasn't all. He led every defensive stat in the match, with 12 defensive actions in total, including 3 perfect tackles, with no errors, and 9 crucial interceptions. For context, no one else on the opposing team came close to those numbers. It was like watching a tactical masterclass solo performance, where van den Berg seemed to be everywhere at once. And don't think he stopped there. When it came to ball use, van den Berg showed surgical precision, completing 84% of his passes, a number only surpassed by teammate Nathan Collins at Brentford. He didn't just defend, he helped build up play, maintaining complete control in both defence and transition. In short, he was the most complete player on the field, and Arsenal felt it. In the end, the 1-1 draw against Brentford delivered a harsh blow to the Gunners' title hopes, while Liverpool watched comfortably from afar, extending their lead on the table. But here's the detail that makes this story even more fascinating. Van den Berg, despite currently being at Brentford, doesn't hide his red heart. In recent interviews, he openly spoke about his dream of returning to Liverpool. "I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it," the player told Voetbalprimeur. "Going back to Liverpool is still on my mind." It's a statement that deeply resonates with the fans, especially now, as coach Arne Slot may be closely monitoring the market for strategic reinforcements for next season. Now picture the scene. A talented young player who already knows the club, shows genuine passion for the project, and delivers consistently impressive performances. Could destiny be paving the way for a triumphant return for van den Berg? The idea sounds like music to the ears of Liverpool fans, who always love seeing players committed to the club's cause. Plus, the presence of Arne Slot as head coach adds another layer of intrigue. Known for valuing versatile and technically gifted players, Slot might see in the Dutchman a crucial piece in shaping the future of the Reds' defence. Meanwhile, Arsenal keeps battling themselves. The draw against Brentford wasn't just another stumble. It was a painful reminder of how small details can decide championships. And who could blame van den Berg for seizing the opportunity to show his worth? He didn't just influence the result directly, he became a living example of how a player can transform his career by stepping away from Anfield, even if temporarily, to grow and evolve. The Premier League is famous for its unpredictability, and stories like this are what make football so irresistible. A player leaves Liverpool, shines at another club, and possibly returns to write new chapters of success. It's a journey full of twists, emotions, and the potential for magical moments. And at this particular moment, with Liverpool sailing smoothly toward the title and van den Berg stealing the spotlight, it feels like we're only beginning to glimpse what promises to be one of the most captivating narratives of the season. As for the future, we'll have to wait and see. But one thing is certain. Sepp van den Berg is proving, match after match, that he deserves special attention. Whether as part of Brentford's squad or as a potential key figure at Liverpool, he has already secured his place in the fans' memory. And who knows? Maybe soon we'll see that red jersey worn proudly again by a player who never forgot where it all began. Sepp van den Berg didn't just defend well, he was an almost impenetrable wall. His ability to anticipate Arsenal's moves was something truly noteworthy. He seemed to know exactly where his opponents were going to appear even before they did. Every pass directed toward him was intercepted with precision. Every attack they tried to build was dismantled with intelligence. He wasn't just playing, he was dictating the pace of the game. Moreover, his offensive contribution should not be underestimated. When Brentford regained possession, van den Berg was quick to initiate transitions, distributing accurate passes to help his teammates push forward. He was like a conductor, orchestrating both the defence and the start of attacking plays. This duality in his game is something very few defenders manage to achieve, and it makes him an extremely valuable player on any team. Van den Berg's words about Liverpool are filled with sincerity and emotion. He's not just talking about a club, he's talking about a home. During his time with the Reds, he had the opportunity to learn from some of the best coaches and players in the world. He experienced the vibrant atmosphere of Anfield, where fans sing and cheer like few places on the planet. And above all, he felt the weight of the red shirt, which carries decades of history and tradition. This deep connection with Liverpool is something few players can express so clearly. For van den Berg, returning to the club wouldn't just be a career move, it would be a return to his roots, a reunion with something he never truly left behind. He knows Liverpool is a place where he can grow even more, where he can become a legend. And that's something every player is motivated by. With Arne Slot now at the helm of Liverpool, a new dynamic is emerging within the club. Slot is known for his modern and adaptable playing philosophy, and he values players who can easily adjust to different tactical systems. Van den Berg, with his versatility and football intelligence, seems to be exactly the type of player Slot would love to have in his squad. Plus, van den Berg's previous experience at Liverpool means he's already familiar with the club's culture and values, which would make his reintegration smoother if he were to return. Slot has also shown interest in rejuvenating the squad, giving opportunities to young talents who can grow within the club. Van den Berg, considering his age and potential, fits this profile perfectly. He could be a key piece for Liverpool's future, helping build a competitive and sustainable team for the long term. On the other hand, Arsenal continues to struggle with its own demons. The draw against Brentford was more than just a lost 2 points. It was a reflection of the team's ongoing difficulty in finding consistency. Despite having a talented squad and an experienced manager, the Gunners seem unable to maintain the rhythm required to compete for the title. Players like van den Berg expose their vulnerabilities, highlighting areas that still need improvement. For Arsenal, the challenge now is to learn from these tough moments and work to correct their mistakes. They need to find ways to overcome opponents who, like van den Berg, are determined to block their path. Otherwise, the dream of lifting the Premier League trophy will remain distant. In the end, this is a story about ambition, dedication, and love for the game. Sepp van den Berg embodies those values, and his journey is a reminder that football goes far beyond immediate results. It's about growth, overcoming adversity, and the desire to reach something greater. Whether at Brentford or Liverpool, he is destined for great things. Meanwhile, Liverpool continues firmly in its pursuit of the title, fueled by the passion of its fans and the quality of its players. And who knows, maybe soon we'll see van den Berg back at the club he loves, ready to write new chapters of success and etch his name into the Reds' history.